A Wood from the hood. Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah. My mama told me.
Alright. Yo. We back. A Wood from the hood. Want to open off the show today, offering my sincere condolences to Beatking, his family, and his team. R.I.P. Beatking, dog. We'll talk about it more later in the show. But yeah, I just wanted to open up on that one. Gonna take a shot for my dog. R.I.P. Beatking, man. Yeah. R.I.P. Olympics. The United States basically won the overall Olympic medal count. 126 medals overall. Tied with China for 40 gold medals. Overall, great performance at the Olympics. Shout out to all the Olympic athletes. A lot to name. We talked about a few here on the show, but I just want to give an overwhelming shout out to all the United States Olympians and all the hard work that you guys put in going through the trials. It's great to see that we competed at a very high level, and you know all you guys' hard work showed. It paid off in the just of it. Great to see us reigning supreme as basically overall Olympic champs. Overall, great turnout. Glad that it went that way, and look forward to seeing what we'll do in 4 years in LA on our home turf. Will we bring home more than 126? Will we bring home more than 40 gold? We bring home less. My money's on more. We got some great athletes in the United States, and I'm just really ready to see the overwhelming, success that will cause. Events that happened on the last couple of days, of course, was the men's and women's basketball. They concluded on the last, I believe it was the 10th, August 10th was the conclusion of the gold medal game for both the men's and women's. We took home gold in both men's and women's. Men's was in a dominating fashion. I think they won. The women's was a very close game. They ended up winning by 1 point at the end. As I stated in previous episodes, it didn't matter if we won by 1 or we won by 20. A win is a win, and a win earned us a gold medal. That's all that matters. The women's team, 61 straight Olympic wins, en route to their 8th gold medal. Pristine dominance as on a world stage. Nothing better we could ask for. Congratulations to Team USA women's basketball. Congratulations to Team USA men's basketball. It was very monumental as far as, for both sides. You got some great stars that's in the twilight years of their career, competing in what's possibly their last Olympics. So it was great to see them, compete at a high level and help the teams win gold and kind of help usher in the new era of stars that are going to be participating in, 2028 and further. Great to see LeBron and Curry, KD share the floor all together and get that good win for Team USA. It's very surreal, seeing all three of them on the court, seeing how good it meshed, see how good they was as a team. It was an overall great performance, great show. Shout out to Team USA basketball, men's and women's. Great showing, put on for our country. Everybody feel like the gap is closing as far as basketball within the world. Good to know for another year we're showing them that y'all might be getting close, but we're still the team to beat when it comes to basketball. So love that. You look at the all Olympic team. Let me just read off some of those names. You have Dennis Schroeder, Stephen Curry, one LeBron James, Victor Wembanyama, and Nikola Jokic. Wow, I mean, if all those dudes could play in the same league, I mean, I'm pretty sure that league will probably be considered the best league in the world. Lighthearted joke, but y'all get what it is. Even the world knows if they're gonna choose those specific players to have said that they were the best players in the Olympics. I mean, 4 out of those 5 guys are big names in the league. But I mean, hey, Dennis Schroeder can barely cut his teeth in the league. At this point in his career, no shade to him. It's just from what we see. So that just goes to show you, yeah, the rest of the world is getting better collectively. They got some tall players around the world. I just feel like basketball is it's still very solid in the USA. So, you might have teams that'll catch us slipping every once in a while, but hey, and then it's about matchups too. I give it to them. It's about matchups. I mean, we may have maybe we didn't get to play certain countries or this, that, and the third, but hey, I like our chances. You take the top 5 American basketball players, and I feel like they go toe to toe with just about any country. Even if you want to say, you take the top 5 NBA players regardless of country, and I mean, we're a better team than any other country. If you don't think that, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Let me know. Drew Holiday has done it again. Hey, you need a chip in the league? Get that Drew Holiday. You need. The only catch is to it, the Olympics got to be going on the same year. You get your chip with Drew, put him on the Olympics team, get you a gold medal. But nah, shout out Drew Holiday. I always thought he was a great player. Just didn't play on good teams until later on in his career. Started to develop real good in New Orleans. Shoehorned him to the Bucks and helped Giannis win him his chip, and wasn't really working out that much in Milwaukee no more. Goes to Boston, and hey, look at them, they got a chip. Hey, so shout out Drew Holiday. 2 gold medals, 2 NBA championships, all in a span of about 4 years. My guy's living a life, fruitful NBA career. Probably be looking for another pretty decent contract before he retires. So shout out Drew Holiday. Nothing but respect for him. Great player. Never heard anything bad, dirty, anything bad about him. So don't got really no bad vibe from him. Just a great overall dude. Great basketball player. Seems like a great family man. All the power to you, man. You getting all your blessings. So I love that for him. So shout out Drew Holiday. Kevin Durant, the big man at the Olympics, the big man of Olympics basketball. So we have one Kevin Durant with now 518 points at the Olympics, which is the most in the Olympics career. And he also has 4 gold medals. That's the most in men's basketball history. Carmelo has 4 medals as well. He just also has a bronze medal because he played on that 2014 that won bronze. But he was on the 2018. He was on the 2012 team. And, of course, he was on the 2016 team. And, yeah. Kevin Durant had a great Olympics performance to me. I mean, he looked real good out there. Looked like if he can take that into the season, Phoenix might be looking good. Phoenix might can make that run back to the chip they've been waiting on. Who knows? But yeah, Kevin Durant. Shout out Kevin Durant. 4-time gold medalist, 2-time NBA champ, 2 times Finals MVP, 1-time league MVP. Kevin Durant is definitely in inside top 10 basketball players of all time. Leaving him out of top 10 basketball players of all time. You name me 10. You name me 10 dudes better than him, and if you got a decent case, I'll listen to it. It's not 10 bet. It's not 10 dudes better in league history. I don't think it's 7 dudes better than Kevin Durant. I mean, for the size, the style of play, it's like he's kind of like what Wemby was, but due to him like being kind of, I wouldn't say overshadowed. I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, a lot of people still to this day, they don't disagree that Greg Oden was definitely even knowing, a lot of people saying, even knowing what they know now. But if you know, at the time, Greg Oden was the consensus better player. And I mean, yeah, Kevin Durant was seen as like a unicorn. You know, you got this dude that's, you know, close to 7 feet, can handle the rock, you know, can push the floor, you know, very efficient shooting the ball, efficient shooting free throws and all of that. Yeah, Kevin Durant was basically a freak of nature. Something that I don't, and I say this I say this very seriously. I don't think that we'll see a Kevin Durant-esque player in the near future. Don't get me wrong. The league is moving towards a lot of, you know, tall, lengthy guys that can handle the rock, you know, that could push the floor, that could sort of, you know, point, you know, more like point forwards. But they're not Kevin Durant. They're not going to be able to shoot 50% of the field, shooting a majority of jump shots. They're not going to be able to shoot 40% from three. They're not going to be able to shoot 90% from the free throw line on multiple occasions throughout an entire season. They're not going to be able to do what Kevin Durant does. Kevin Durant is, if you can't win, I'm going to say it like this. Say what you want about Kevin Durant with the Warriors and how he did what he did with the Warriors. They still had to win. They still had to put together the 82-game season, playoffs, and all that. Nothing is ever guaranteed. I'm pretty sure when Karl Malone went to the Lakers, they probably felt, you know, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, they made it to the finals and got washed by Detroit. I mean, it may seem good, it may look good. You want to say Kevin Durant was in the middle of his absolute prime? Say that too. But I just feel like they still had to win, and the type of basketball that Golden State played was very conducive to the style of play that Kevin Durant plays. That's why he hasn't been able to replicate that success in Golden State in Brooklyn or in Phoenix. It hasn't gone that way because Kevin Durant is basically an unselfish superstar. Kind of difficult in this day and age. You know, you got guys that want to be the center focus of attention. They want to be, you know, I want to be that guy. I want to be talked about like that guy. Kevin Durant does have an ego. Don't let what I'm saying takes away that, you know, he has an ego, things of that nature. But he's basketball. He's all basketball. He wants to hoop. That's what he, you know, that's all. They got videos of this dude practicing dribble moves and turnaround fadeaways in the club. Like, all dude know is basketball. And if you could, when you put him on Golden State, they were a basketball team. You can put stars together, but it takes a team to win. So I just believe that team was ready, made, and built for Kevin Durant. and possibly had he would have closed out his career in Golden State. I mean, that them 2 rings and 2 Finals MVPs could have easily been 4 with maybe 3 Finals MVPs, maybe 5. I mean, Golden State with Kevin Durant could have most likely wrote their ticket up until him and Curry decided to retire. I feel like that's a great tandem. Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. Both don't need too much to get hot. Both don't need too much to, they don't demand too much of the ball, too much of the usage to be effective. And I feel like I understand Kevin Durant got his championships and did his thing. Kind of felt like he was kind of, quote unquote, pulling a LeBron. Went somewhere, went to the finals every year that he was there. Lost in 2019. He could have wrote his own ticket. He could have closed out his career, really rival. I mean, because after a while, yeah, you may could have said the first 2, but maybe if they would have lost, they lost, the injuries would have hit. KD resigns, comes back. They win that 2022 chip, or they might have won the year before. Who knows? I felt like a healthy Kevin Durant, and a healthy Stephen Curry could go far. Then you add in the side pieces. You have Clay, even though he was hurt. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry could have got that team pretty far, with or without Clay. Saying if you have i.e. a Jordan Poole that could have stepped up in, how he stepped up in Clay and Curry's absence, somebody who could have stepped up in Clay's absence while also having Kevin Durant. This is a hypothetical. I'm not no Kevin Durant glazer or nothing like that. I'm just saying I feel like his career trajectory may have changed, possibly for the better, had he just stayed in Golden State. I mean, he left Golden State in 2019. Nope, not really any success. I think he's won like two or three playoff series since then. And it hasn't been a great situation for Kevin Durant since he left Golden State. So, but he had a great summer, played great in the Olympics, set some great records, and hopefully going into the basketball training camp and basketball preseason, he's looking good. He's not, dealing with no injuries, and he goes into the season for Phoenix and builds off of a great season from last year. And hopefully his teammates around him conform, and we can see Phoenix. We could see a possible Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals again, possibly the finals. So we'll definitely see how that plays out. But shout out Kevin Durant for his performance in the Olympics. We got something special going on for my listeners today. We're gonna bring on Mitch in an audio capacity. We're gonna have him basically be an analyst on a few of my topics today. So without further ado, Guapo. I'm trying to see how you gonna sound on the mic. That's as loud as you gonna talk? Well, I don't mean
I can talk like this if you need me to.
Hold up. All right, y'all. So, yeah, my boy Guapo here now. Mitch. We in
I'm
it
here
thing.
now, finally.
Yeah, been trying to get this nigga on for a little minute. Nigga's only been 3 episodes. Nah, man. But nah, it should been in the works for a minute. So we're gonna try to get y'all some cool content today. Try to switch it up. So Mitch, what's your thoughts on the preseason, my G?
Yeah, from the game that I watched so far, my thoughts is, well, I only been watching Saints and Texans. I was, if y'all didn't know, Saints fan from New Orleans. I mean, I live in Houston, so I have no choice but to keep up with the Texans. The shit everywhere I go. But from my standpoint, the Texans keep everything that they did last year with the additions. Should have a deep playoff run. Hopefully, Derek Carr get hit by a bus on his way to the game, and we can start Spencerella. But hey, the Giants look like they gave the wrong person money. That'll be Daniel Jones. He gonna be the first starting quarterback to lose their job in the preseason.
Damn, I did spoke highly of Daniel Jones on this platform, and you come out, first thing you say is, one of the things you say is bro gonna get benched. So you think bro gonna get benched?
I mean, from the performance I seen against the Texans, good chance that he ain't got no where to fuck up at.
I feel you on that. I mean, it is the preseason. You know, C.J. Stroud ain't looked that good in the preseason last year, and you know, look how that turned out. But it's Daniel Jones. He been in the league for about 5 years now, so kind of you especially with the stigma that he got on him, he kind of had to come in and look good. I mean, the 2 interceptions was bad, but like we talked about it yesterday. I mean, was they really bad interceptions, or was they a quarterback trying to make?
It wasn't bad interception, but it just Daniel Jones. He can't be doing that.
You see, bro, new look though, bro look the part for sure. Bro got the beard now, bro. He looked like he supposed to go out there and throw for about 4,500 with 45 touchdowns, 6 picks. You feel me? But
so the Jimmy G.
They say Jimmy G. You see Gardner Minshew, the starter, got named a starter. Shout out Gardner Minshew. I talked about him.
Who you were gonna battle with? AJ McConnell, something like that.
Aiden O'Connell. A lot of people.
Aiden. See, I didn't even know the man's name. Like what? He didn't deserve to start.
A lot of people was a lot of people. You know, I guess Raiders fans I was seeing was talking about Aiden need to be the starter, but hey, look, Gardner Minshew is proven. He proven. I mean, I feel like he kind of been getting the short end of the stick, but
I mean, like I say, unless one of them vexing persons coming in front of him who more proven, you just gotta suck it up.
Hey, bro, looking at the Raiders quarterback room before they named him the starter, we had Gardner Minshew, we had Aiden O'Connell, we had Anthony Brown Jr., a nigga named Carter Bradley, and then they had signed Nathan Peterman. How in the hell Nathan Peterman keep getting jobs in the league? He gotta be he gotta be one of the most greatest locker room presence. Gotta be smart as hell. They gotta be grooming dude to become a coach or something. Because just based off of bro first game in the league, how he was thrust in his first game in the league, they tried to play Tyrod, and look what happened. But dude keep him a job. Him and Josh Rosen, they keep jobs in the league. I don't know how.
They might know a guy.
They gotta know a guy that know a guy. But nah, I mean, yeah, to build off what you were saying, I said I was gonna keep up with the preseason, y'all, but as y'all know, I got a newborn. I work. I mean, I'm trying to get acclimated to this new life while also trying to create a platform to speak my mind about certain issues. So cut me some slack, but I have seen some highlights and everything. They are clamoring about Caleb Williams and those nice little plays he made in the preseason, but let me tell y'all something. Them spins don't work as good when you got them all pro and Pro Bowl defensive ends waiting for you to spin out so he could be right there to smack your ass. Hey, but I ain't too big on Caleb Williams. Great talent. I just got it. We've seen a lot of dudes come out. Pause. We've seen a lot of dudes come out over the last couple of years that had great college careers and looked great on on college tape and on paper and measurables, and they come in the league, and it's always the dude.
Man, what he's saying is we'll see at the end of the season.
Definitely, we'll see at the end of the season what.
Bryce Young won the Heisman, but we blame the offensive line. Hey,
Yep.
it is what it is. Let me stop playing. But nah, you gotta go out there and show you can do what you can do before you get to going off in the preseason. Shit, preseason on. You're not going against full starters. You probably got 1 or 2, 3, 4 starters out there, but real life football, every 17 game matter. That's when we're gonna see if you can do what you can do.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, I'm not going to say everybody looks good in the preseason, but the guys that's giving 100% are usually the guys that's trying to make the team. So, you usually see a decent game. I mean, I'm not going to say a decent game, but you see a more competitive game once the the twos and the threes, and those extra guys come in because they're playing hard. They're playing for a spot. Now you look at guys, the guys that already know they're gonna be on the team and things of that nature. I mean, they're not gonna be playing 100%. They gotta make sure that they ready for the season. That's they bread and butter. So, saying all that to say, we're gonna see week 1. We're gonna see how the rubber meets the road, and by week 8, we'll know it. We'll know it. We'll know what it is. By mid-season, you usually know. You usually know what it is. So, injuries, bro. It's some pretty decent injuries to some. I ain't gonna say some big names, but you got JJ McCarthy that went down, torn meniscus. So we won't see him this year, most likely.
That's crazy that we won't get to see, bro, this year. It's like they be practicing too hard.
He was in competition with Sam Darnold. I mean, I figured.
You think Sam Darnold did something to him?
I don't think Sam Darnold did nothing to him, but I mean, it's crazy to see like this dude. Hey, maybe he played too hard. He played too hard in the national championship, man. He played too hard.
Like, this my last time to show that I can do something.
Yeah. So Sam Darnold most likely gonna get his. Sam Darnold is gonna get basically a unchallenged season that he's about to go in. He most likely gonna be the definite starter. But I mean, they're a solid team. I mean, they definitely solid. He got some great pieces around him. Got Justin Jefferson. I mean, him alone.
I mean, I feel like I can go throw the ball to Justin Jefferson.
So yeah, saying that, I mean, Sam Darnold, if you wanna resurge your career and maybe make them rethink that JJ McCarthy pick, comeback player of the year. What better way to do it? Former number 3 overall pick that seemed like a bust. 3 teams in the last 3 years. Let's see what let's see what you do with it. You got dudes like Matt Milano. That's a big name for the Bills defense.
That's the linebacker guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like he hurt?
Yeah, he hurt. He on the injury report. He out.
What happened to brother?
Torn biceps. Sheesh. And he getting surgery, so yeah. They say he's gonna be out till possibly December 1st, but this new age medicine, December 1st will turn into 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So
yeah, I remember them injuries. But yeah, hopefully they have a young rookie or somebody off the bench that can step up and show a Von Miller and the D-line can hopefully cause some pressure to 1-2 too much on the linebackers.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I ain't looking for the Bills to have no good season, cause shit, y'all see what I'm rocking. Y'all know I'm trying. I want us to be the kings of the AFC this year. So we don't got. That's one thing about I seen on the injury report. Neither one of our teams, Texans or the Saints, got any serious injuries. Anybody out? Most of it,
Until
most
Derek Carr get hurt.
do want Derek Carr to get hurt bad. Odell haven't started running routes yet, but Mike McDaniel say he not too worried about that. What you think about that?
I mean, he like a fourth option, so shit. He one of them guys that they're gonna probably stick out in the playoff if they make it there for whatever. He a depth guy at this point of his career.
A depth guy? Did you just say Odell Beckham Jr. is depth at this point in his career?
I mean, when he chose to sign with that team he signed with, instead of signing with the Ravens again, he decided that he just wanted to be what they say in the NBA, a cool role player off the bench.
Damn. Hey, you probably
That's what
right.
he signed up for.
Hey, I mean, yeah, because at this point, I mean, going to the Dolphins, is it a realistic possibility that they're gonna have 3,000-yard receivers? I mean, when you got to do like Tyreek, if he healthy, he for sure gonna get 1,000. I mean, you just gotta. I mean, do you realistically think that just because Tyreek gonna get his 1,000, it's gonna be 2,000 yards left over for Jalen and Tyreek? I don't see it. Now, if one of them goes down, then maybe I could see it. But I think though, I think you right. Those days, I mean, I feel like they were short lived. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dude been in the league. This finna be his 11th season, 10th or 11th season. And I mean, I think those days of them 1,000-yard seasons done for. I mean, he don't get me wrong. He was very impactful in LA for what it was worth, and for that playoff run and everything. But yeah, I think Odell at this point in his career is a serviceable third. Is a very serviceable third option, possible number two, possible solid two if you're a young team and you got a young receiver. You can put him out there, or if I think he's a great fit where he's at. He's still in a position where he get anywhere between 50 and 60 targets. I mean, he might can turn that into about anywhere between 600, 700 yards. Uh, but he haven't even started running routes yet. So right now he's the odd man out the bunch. The safety for the 49ers, he out
The Hufunga guy.
yeah.
I mean, he was out last year. How long is he hurt? When did he get hurt?
So he had a knee injury. They say they just checked him out on the 12th, and they might start easing him into practice. So he designated to return on the 23rd. So I mean, he might return for the season, but like Unc say, you limp into the season, ain't no getting better throughout it. So you hurt going in, you gonna be hurt throughout. So um, D Hop, same way. They saying he most likely gonna be ready for week 1. They're ramping up. I mean, you got hit the ground running, and
My fault. I've been not keeping up with everybody. Do you still play for the Titans?
yeah, D Hop still play for the Titans.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's him and Calvin Ridley up there. Uh, the Titans got a young quarterback with some up in age receivers. So we're gonna see how that works. It's usually the opposite way around, but maybe Will Levis kind of was looking good last year. So if they could be 60% of themselves at best, they might could be a solid third in our division. At least they won't be last, but they might be a solid third because um, the Colts they got some D line issues. Samson Abukum and Raekwon Davis, they both on the injury report. It looks like they might be coming back by next week too, though. So we football players, so we know it really.
If you feel like your body can play through it, hey, but if something goes wrong, don't get to blaming injuries.
Yep, that's the most realest part about it. You can't blame the injuries when it happened. If you gonna play like Unc say, I quote people because shit, that's what it is. They say it, and I agree with it. Unc say that fans don't care about no knee, they don't care about no toe, they don't care about no ankle, they don't care about no rib, they don't care about no shoulder, they don't care about nothing. They care about the name on the back of that jersey, the number, and the team. That's all they care about. And if they see all three of them combined on the field, we don't expect to say, oh, he giving his best. He giving nah. You put that jersey on. You made the commitment to come out here and put it all on the line. So that's what we expect as fans. I respect you more if you hurt and you say you hurt and you pull yourself out the game. You pull yourself off the field. So the Browns got the most injuries right about now. Both of their tackles hurt. You got Nick Chubb. He still ain't fully recovered. That cornerback Greg Newsome, he's out. Naheem Hines and Dalvin Tomlinson, they hurt. So, like I say, they look like, and they got a tough division. And they division
had a tough division.
And they division, say what you want to say, definitely got slightly better over the offseason. They got two solid quarterbacks in Pittsburgh now. They went from having 0 last year to having 2, so 2 this year. So, and they went Kenny Pickett to the Eagles. That's wild. But who knows? Philly. Hey, they did it before. Started off with we seen it before with Nick Foles. So Kenny Pickett might become the next Nick Foles. But nah, Pittsburgh definitely got a little better over the offseason. The Baltimore Ravens. Was it Patrick Queen? I think Patrick Queen, the one that went to the Steelers.
Yeah, Patrick Queen, he left.
Yeah, he played for the Steelers now. Yeah, so Patrick Queen, even though they lost Patrick Queen, they still got Roquan Smith, and they still, they got Derrick Henry. So, and they was the number 1 seed last year. So Cleveland definitely got a tough road ahead of them if they want to, keep their prowess going, because, of course, Joe Burrow is back. So they looking to be back to the regular team that we expect them to be in the division, which is at the bottom. But you never know. So the Lions, DJ Reader, he out. Trader, nah. Shout out DJ Reader. Great years with the Texans. No hate. He on my NFC team, so I can still rock with him. Yeah. So what you think about the season? What you thinking?
My predictions is Saints win the Super Bowl, and everybody else watch and wait till next season.
That sounds like a very unbiased opinion, brother.
Yeah, I try to stay unbiased.
So if you had to pick, if you gonna go NFC, AFC, I'm guessing you going Saints for the NFC. Who you see in the Super Bowl for the AFC?
Man, I would like to see the Saints play the Texans, but realistically, it'll be the Saints versus the Bills.
Okay, you think the Bills needed to shave off Stephon to move to the next level, or you just feel like they can make
like once a quarterback, good receiver lead, once Brady lost the Welkers and the Moss and Mahomes lost the Reek, But like once you get receiver lose, you go more harder.
Okay. Okay. So you can see the Saints versus the Bills.
Saints win by 24 in the Super Bowl.
Okay. That's a decent prediction. Um, if I had to go NFC, I definitely I definitely see the Lions. I definitely see the Lions making it back to the NFC Championship. And I'm gonna go. If I had to pick, like, I want to do like a Final Four. I do a Final Four. I do a Final Four. Then I do the matchup in the bowl, and then I pick my bowl winner. Final Four. I say NFC. I take a blue blooded rivalry for the NFC Championship. I want to say Lions Packers. Um, Packers are kind of hyped up, but it's a young team. A young team is a dangerous team, especially when they got confidence. They lost Aaron Jones, but they got Josh Jacobs, so I don't really see the real drop off in serious production. I mean, they're both very comparable players, and like I say, another year Jordan Love getting better, and I could see them. I could see a NFC North rivalry, a game 3 of a potential great season series, ending with one of these guys getting a trip to the Super Bowl. On the AFC side, I definitely may seem biased, but I feel like the tape shows it that I feel like the tape on paper and from past year and off the good faith basis that injuries, the injury bug don't kill us, and everybody plays to their abilities. I could see the Texans making our first AFC Championship appearance this season, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that we'll be playing a rematch of the game that broke up my all-star team in the first place and got us to where we at this season, and that'll be against the Chiefs. And I definitely could see that this would be the season where two teams make the Super Bowl that never not only made the Super Bowl, or not only won the Super Bowl, but haven't never made the Super Bowl. And I would see the Lions versus the Texans. Two teams with great potential, and if the matchups see fit in the playoffs, definitely can make a run for the bowl. Now,
Not too shabby.
and I had to explain it because I've already explained on this channel how the Lions, I rock with the Lions on the NFC side, and I rock with the Texans on the AFC side. But I just had to put it out there like you could and explain it before I led up to it, because you could just you could feel it, you could see you could see things happening before it happened. It's like a lot of people seen Patrick Mahomes, like they knew after he lost that game against Brady in that AFC Championship game, they knew that was like a passing of the torch. That was that was he was the future, and there it is. I feel like Jared Goff got kind of written off. He did lead the Rams to a Super Bowl, and he played decent. They had it, they traded off with Detroit for Matt Stafford. They got them a bowl. I believe that Detroit is going to have the better future and upside, and will get to the bowl. They got a great roster. They got a great offensive line. They got a great young defense. They got a great secondary. They got good receivers, great running back core. They have all the tools to definitely make a run at the bowl. And like I said, if the matchup run well, I could see both of these teams making a run to the bowl. What you think about Juju Smith? You think he should go ahead and retire?
About time time he just started TikTok career.
You think it's time for Juju to go ahead and retire?
Just started TikTok career for the moment, man.
I mean, when you look at dude's career, by the time he was 20 years old, he was in the NFL. Dude was like, came in, hit the ground running. Great first 3 seasons. Got some cool records in the record book. You know, got kind of written off. Signed with the Chiefs. With they don't beat the Eagles without him. So
True.
and you know went to a bad Patriots team and didn't really do anything. I mean, I like to see him go back to the Chiefs at this point. I mean, they kind of need the receivers. He knows the system. He's good with Mahomes. I mean, if not retirement, that's probably your best route. Go sign with Kansas City. You most likely gonna get leading targets or like second leading targets. I mean, they receiving court and got shot, but Patrick Mahomes out here throwing behind the back passes like that's what's up. So that's why I got them in the AFC Championship again because I mean, the only thing that's stopping the Chiefs from going far every season is somebody keeping them out of the playoffs because like the dude went on the road this past season in the playoffs. That was what they were saying was his last great testament was going on the road in the playoffs. And what the fuck happens? I mean, he washed Buffalo and he washed Baltimore. I mean, it's like I mean, I harbor a lot of disdain for the Chiefs because I'm a Texas fan. We was beating them people 24-0 and lost 51-31. And my team, look at us. It took us 4 years to recover. I mean, almost 5 years to recover. So I harbor a lot of disdain for the Chiefs, but I'm also very realistic. I definitely can see them back in the AFC Championship, unless Joe Cool catch him early, maybe catch him in the wild card. We in for a good season this year. We in for a good season. I can't wait to see how it go. You think they gonna add that 18th game?
Nah.
18 games.
Man, you gotta pay the people. Give them 2 bye weeks or something.
Well, I would make the preseason 2 weeks. Make the preseason 2 weeks. Start a week earlier. And like you say, give them a extra bye week. And make it a league-wide bye week. But they wouldn't do that because they ain't gonna get paid. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have the All-Star. Maybe you have a league-wide bye week where you had a Pro Bowl, the Pro Bowl games, and you just give everybody a free week off. Like the All-Star break. They all talking about it anyway. Like, if y'all want an extra game, stop making the Pro Bowl at the end of the season because nobody wants to wait till the end of the season to watch a fucking All-Star game anyway. That's kind of the stupidest concept when you really think about it. And make this shit during the season. And boom, you got it fixed. I mean, they might listen, they might not. But what you think about this Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill situation?
I mean, I want to see it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Noah Lyles. I don't like him. He's just a little ignorant little pussy.
Oh, you serious?
I don't Hill accept the race, sign it, and just beat his ass.
That's some strong words, my G. Hey, I feel you though. I mean, they got to get the terms together, man, because they've been going at it it's been a minute since they started going at it. And
I mean, you get Tyreek Hill a couple months, a year, 6 months to a year to like train, get back into college, and I mean, track college, however he was. And I mean, we have a good one for the ages.
9 times out of 10, let me explain how it probably had to go. Right, it had to be maybe like in that June, like mid June, early July, like right before training camp. Because I mean, of course, he's not gonna be able to do it anytime like in January, February. I mean, like in February, March, right after the season, because how he can't train for a race and be playing football at the same time. Let's be realistic. I'm not making excuses. I mean, but let's be realistic. The man does. The football is what pays the bills. Noah Lyles run track to pay his bills. Tyreek play football to pay his. He want to walk away. He want to take a little side quest to race your motherfucking ass and make some money off of it. He can do that. But let's not take away from the main focus of him eating, because you going to eat regardless. So, it got to be in that mid-June, early July range, because that'll give Tyreek at least 4 to 5 months after the season is over to, to give himself a little break and still train train to run while he still, can be getting into football shape and it's still benefiting him football-wise as well. And then, right before training camp, it'll be like a culmination event. He can go ahead and run that. And, hey, we'll see what it is. Tyreek, that man definitely got speed, like real speed. And we talking about on a football field with pads on the grass. We not talking about in track spikes with, free. And you want to talk about how he in the race he did compete in was a BS race or whatever. Hey, y'all come to terms. Stop talking. Stop jaw jacking at each other. Y'all come to terms on the race. I put the blueprint out for y'all. Y'all come to terms on the race, and we see what it is. Everybody stop woofing and jaw jacking. Yeah. If I'm a bet my money on the race though, I had to wait until it get close, but I want to say Tyreek could get him. Just speaking for the football players, just speaking for dudes not respecting that people could be multi-sport exceptional athletes. They don't just because somebody play football don't mean they not track fast. Just because somebody's in the NBA don't mean they couldn't be in the NFL. I mean, look at Julius Peppers. Dude played most known for being a basketball player in college, and he made the Hall of Fame in the NFL. Like, it's just one of those things where people could be great at multiple sports, but if you want to be cocky and bring that dog out of dude, I'm gonna put my money on him with training and proper preparation for the both of them. I won't just say just for Tyreek, like for the both of them. I got my money on Reek, dog.
I want to see Tyreek win it.
Oh shit! Shifting gears, dog. What do you think about the college football landscape this year, especially with the playoffs expanding?
I want to get this out the way. I don't see Colorado doing nothing at all.
Colorado not doing nothing?
Nah, I don't see it.
Hey, I got my feelings hurt last year because I was riding Colorado train hard. I was talking about, oh yeah, they gonna do this, and then especially after they beat TCU, Mitch could tell you I was all the niggas like, look, you see, now what you gonna say? What you think? The boys just in the natty and they got their ass whooped. You feel me? Like, yeah.
Yeah, you know how I felt all last year.
You said they wasn't gonna win more than 4 games, and they went 3-0, and went 1-8 to finish the season. Whew, that was crazy.
I went good with prediction last year. I won $50 by betting the Patriots wasn't gonna win more than 4 games.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that. Yeah, so yeah, I can predict 500. I'm not saying that's bad or good. If they exceed that, then hey, I apologize, but I had real high hopes for you niggas last year, and y'all disappointed the fuck out of me. Hey, I know it's injuries and all that, but shit. Let's see. Let's see how y'all do this year. They got the 29-year-old freshman. Shit, I'm about to go. I don't give a fuck if he was no 4-star recruit in high school. I'm about to go try out. I'm about to go try walk on. Fuck it. I'm about to go work out. I'm about to work out all this year. I'm about to go play a year semi-pro, and I'm about to go try to walk on to somebody's team. When I make 27 next year. So when I'm 27, I'm gonna go try to walk on. So we gonna see what that is. I'm gonna vlog about it. Cause dude went and played baseball for about 8 years. It was pretty decent in the minors. Couldn't crack it in the majors. But baseball is
He was drafted in the second round of the MLB. So hey, why not go try it out?
Yeah, hey, I mean, you get that money early. He was originally committed to Nebraska, so.
In high school, shit, he had 60 receptions for 1,007 yards with 13 touchdowns, with 12 rushing touchdowns, and he threw for a passing touchdown. So shit, he was making hella touchdowns.
Yeah, I ain't got that on my resume, so I'll probably have a tougher journey than him, especially that he's been a pro athlete for the better part of the last 10 years. That helps too. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was well conditioned and well trained. I mean, and just had to get back in the football playing shape. But he on the team, 29, freshman. He got all his college eligibility. So, we possibly realistically, I'm being funny. I mean, it won't be like this for him, but I mean, we can see a dude play 4 years in college and be 34 and declare for the draft. So, who knows? It's a cool story though. I mean, I like stories like that where people make their way back. I mean, we football players that really believe that we had a shot up until probably about a year or two ago to still maybe really go to college and try to still make something. But it's good to see that people still get that opportunity and could possibly make something of it. I mean, he 29. Let's say he catch 100 passes for about 1,600 yards and 15 touchdowns. He can declare for the draft right away. I mean, he could just say, "Hey, fuck it, let me throw my name in the ring." I would. What picture if he did have a season? Let's say for instance he have a season like that. 105 catches, 1,600 yards, 15 touchdowns. And let's say for instance they win a bowl game. He like bowl game MVP. Do you see a team drafting a 30-year-old wide receiver, or do you feel like
somebody took a chance on a 28-year-old Taysom Hill at quarterback, and shit, he's still playing at a high level, a key player on the team? Never too late, man. Never too late.
Cut my light on, but. Who you got winning the Natty next year?
I got LSU winning the Natty.
Yeah, this. If y'all gonna know anything about Mitch, my dog rock with New Orleans for everything except the Pelicans. But if they good, he gonna go for them because that's the hometown team. I'm gonna let y'all know that before basketball season starts. Because if they good this year, he is a Warriors fan. A Warriors
I
fan.
always have hometown rights.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real. I'm gonna go with the hometown just because they was good last year. So I don't see why they won't be good this year. But got the Longhorns. I got the Longhorns maybe shocking the nation, getting them a natty. And but nah, it's excited to see how this format, the 12-team playoff, gonna shape up. It's gonna be people. I wonder how long it's gonna be before like the 12th or like one of them bottom tier teams win because football. It's whoever wake up wanting it more. Literally.
No, for real.
What you think about we might as well get this on the record, bro. Drake and Kendrick Lamar, dog.
I mean, it was one for the ages. Unfortunately, Kendrick Lamar, he got the upper hand when he used the whole West Coast and got a little catchy beat to push the narrative so everybody forgot about the lyrics. What they say Kendrick do, but shit, he turned it into more of a catchy club song. Like he hit Drake with a Drake.
Hey, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. It was more. I mean, that push-ups was solid, but that Family Matters. Like, if you really just listen to that song, like the whole song, and like really listen to it, like I didn't never knew Drake was. I knew Drake was like that, but that hearing that shit, Drake like, bro, willing to go there. Bro took that shit serious on that Family Matters. So, but yeah, I mean, Kendrick jumped on that catchy ass beat, dog, and changed it into people taking his side because they just like to fucking turn up and dance and repeat lyrics. Because I guarantee you, half of the people that's on Kendrick Lamar's side only rocking with it because they like that song. I guarantee you tell them name 5 Kendrick Lamar songs, they can't tell you. But everybody know 5 Drake songs right off the top of their head. I guarantee it. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, RP Beatking, dog. Like, dude was a Houston legend. I mean, the music. You when you was young and people couldn't understand, like, people couldn't really understand, like you. I'm gonna say it like this. You kind of used to get teased for listening to like what the people motherfuckers consider like twerk music and all that. Like, unless you was at a party or you was around girls and shit. But really, B King made that shit cool as hell. Like, nigga say some, but what you listen to that twerk song, man? It's B King, nigga. That shit hard, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
True.
Like, it's the beats turned up, but nigga, you listen to what the nigga said too in the shit live. Like, it ain't no female talking about popping no pussy, licking no, all that shit. It's some nigga talk like he categorized it, gangster stripper music. You feel me? And that shit was gangster. Like, you hear bro was catchy as hell. Bro really bro had talent like a motherfucker. Like, can make you like vividly picture scenes of dude rapping, and it's really club music, turned up like party music. And you seen the tweet where he say like, that's if he if he was unfortunately, if he passed like he did, he just want to know that his music gonna be played in the clubs every weekend. And dude, they was already doing that while you was alive, and like, it now it's only gonna go up. Like, dude gonna be forever a legend, and like that music gonna live forever. Like, it's turn up, it put you in a good ass mood. Like, it's funny, it's it's just a vibe, dog. And it was unique. It's a unique sound that he kind of pioneered and he created. He made all his beats, and shit was just fire, dog. He put on for females. He put on for the females and the hype music, and the colleges, the parties, just influencing just good vibes and having fun, dog. And he gonna be missed like a motherfucker, dog. Shout out Beatking, dog. R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
But shit, man, we gonna get up out of here today, y'all. We had us a cool little show. I'm gonna try to get on here, like I say, 2 to 3 episodes a week. And like I say, this gonna be from the hood podcast. And I'm gonna have this bitch jumping. We're gonna have my boy Mitch on from time to time. We're gonna do interviews. We're gonna take this shit up, man. I'm starting a whole little, we as a collective starting a whole content universe. We about to get this shit rolling. We about to have a podcast, and we're gonna be doing the vlogs. We got gaming.
Yeah, I got that Madden 25 downloading right now. Anybody want the egg whoop? I got the NCAA 25, UFC. You want to get beat up, WWE? Man, we just play video games. Shit, one day we'll get a GTA 6 in the world we live in. If not, hopefully our kids will tell our grandkids about it.
Yes, sir.
But I watched a video about from a boy on YouTube, soft drinks. My boy, he rate Matt, and they talk about that bullshit. Every year, this year he made a 43-minute video saying that this game is bullshit and Madden and the NFL is low key and negotiation stages to try to get them to undo the license so everybody can make a football game, which we need.
Definitely.
But shit, it was nice talking to y'all guys. Hopefully I get to come back if you invite me again.
Oh yeah, for sure. We gonna have you as a recurring guest. We're gonna have you a little video in the corner soon. My dog gonna have him a little video. So but yep. You got anybody you wanna shout out? Anything you wanna shout out before you go? Then I'm gonna close this out.
I wanna shout out the Saints. We just got a 4th down conversion on 4th and 5 and currently 3rd and 4. We moving the ball pretty good. Shout out to us.
Hey. That's Mitch. I'm A Wood from the hood. Fuck with y'all boys later.
My mama told me stay out these streets because I'm gifted.